Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is Chad here once again, and we're going to take you through another tutorial where I show you how to make beats using Maschine Mark III. Now today we are going to use drums, and we're going to use our drums from absolute scratch. So what you could normally do is go into your drum kits and just cycle through, find whatever you like and use that as the starting point for your drums. But we are not going to do that today. I really wish. So today we are going to use what's called the Drum Synth. Now the Drum Synth is a starting point if you just wanted to, say you said to yourself, hey, I don't want to use the stock drums, I want to make my own from scratch, right? So what you would do, you come to internal, so what you'd hit that plus button, so you go to sounds, plus, go to internal. Now you've got the Drum Synth here, so you can select whichever you like. We are going to start off with kick, right? So you go up here to your mixer, and right here is where you can, so that has already given us a kick. So what you can do from there is pick what you want your kick to be. Right, I'm going to go for dusty, because we're coming from a place of hip hop here, folks. So we're going to start with a nice dusty. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a dusty kick. So from there, we're going to pick number 2. We're going to go for our snare. You could do this in any order you like, obviously, but this is the way I work. So we're going kick, snare. Again, you can go back in here. You got loads of stuff to choose from. So I think it's either volt or sharp. I think we'll go with sharp just now. Now you can mess about with these as well to your heart's content, folks. You can change the tuning of the tightness of the skin. You can change the tuning. So this is where you can get a bit more intricate with it as well, folks, where you're matching the tone of your drums to match whatever is going on with the music. So you can get your kick to match your bass. You can make your snare sound a bit more brighter, so it's got more presence in the mix as well. Another thing that is really good, you can make that snare as long or as sharp as quick as possible. Me myself, I like a quick snare. Right. From there, number 3. Drum synth. Hi-hats are next. From there, we can choose which type of hi-hat we want. Again, just go through. And I think we'll go with the silver one. Again, we can mess around with the tone, the noise, how bitty we want this to sound as well. But again, these are things that you'd maybe want to fine tune once you have your sample sorted. So we're going to go straight into that just now. So that's just a rough guide on how you would start to make the building blocks of your own drum kit. And from here, once you're happy, you can go in and save that. So if I was happy with that, I would just go to save as and call it Chad's drum kit. Got a bunch of these already where I've made a drum kit and I've thought, oh, I really like the sound of those drums, or I really like how I've EQ'd that kick. I'd like to keep that kick and maybe do slight tweaks on it when I make other beats. So yeah, it's a fantastic starting point, and good to get creative with as well. If you don't want to just rely on the stock beat, the stock drums in Maschine, you can just do it all off your own back. So next we're going to get into the sample, and this is what we have today. Nice old funk number. So we are gonna change our tempo. I'm gonna bring it down to about 92 roughly, and we'll tap our metronome and we'll hit sampling. We'll go to slice, and then we'll start going through this. We'll hit apply there, and we'll see how that goes. Change that to ADSR. Wait for the sample to finish doing its thing. We will remove that. So this is the tempo we're going for. We will hit fixed velocity, so we get the same level throughout the sample regardless of how hard we're hitting this. Right, so let's go back and give ourselves just the drums as a starting point. Quantize these. One more time. There we go. A bit better. Helps if we hit record, folks. Always remember, hit record. So here we already have a little rhythm just for us to mess about with. Give us an idea. Now instantly, I'm pretty sure we're going to pitch this right up. We're going to go for that. We'll hit record. We'll give it 2 bars. Put this up to 93. Let's mute our drums. Let's get some reverb in there. bit of delay. Now we can go back to these drums, sort out a pattern, sort out the key. So, let's start with the kick. So you can already hear the drums in the original sample. That snare's giving us a little bit of a key as well, it's giving us a guide. So we're going to hit it right there at the same time as the sample. And we're going to slide this over just a little bit, hold control on your keyboard and then just slide over, drag it. Mute that snare for the time being. I'm going to go back into the mixer on this kick. So as you can hear, if I bring that decay all the way up, the kick doesn't get much time to breathe, whereas out here, that's maybe a bit too much. It's finding that happy medium. I think there is a sweet spot. Quite happy with how that kick is sounding, so we'll move on to the snare. We'll unmute it. And I'm quite happy with how that snare sounds key wise. Going to have a little mess about with it, turn it up a little bit in the mix just so we can give it a good listen. So it's, the decay is definitely not going to be at 100%. We want that to be quick. We want that snare in and out, not all the way up here. We want that snare in and out very, very quick. You can hear what the velocity does to that as well. So we'll move on to the hi-hat next. Back. again, you can hear what this is doing. So you're getting a tiny bit of that snare. You want a wee bit more of that. Happy with that, that's sounding really good. Now again, one thing I definitely do to my hi-hats is EQ that. You want it a bit brighter. We're going to bring it down in the overall mix as well. As we add a little bit of reverb, bring it down, add the time up. So keep those drums in. We're going to try and let this sample breathe a little bit as we move into, so this is probably going to be like some kind of chorus slash intro. So we will try and figure out our next part for this beat. We're going to make a brand new one. And we'll maybe make that 2 bars also. So we're going to use that beat delay as well. That's going to help us like flesh this out, because there's a bit of air there, like with the reverb, with the beat delay. You can kind of see what I'm going for here. Right, so I'll just do that, and then we'll see what else we can fill in along the way. Add that in again there. See how it's giving that little skip? Just that. So I'm going to add a bass in next. Have our bass, hit keyboard, maps it all across. Okay, let's give one of these a go. Stick it to 2 bars. Take that one out, I didn't really like that. I'm going to take that exact one and just limit this to 1 now. Now obviously that is sitting way too present in the mix, we're going to bring that right down. We're going to put a little bit of chorus on that. Listen to that on its own. Yeah, there we are folks, just a little video showing you how to get started making a beat using the drum synth. You just go straight in here, you can get going straight away with it, straight into internal drum synth, pick the piece that you would like. Obviously we can add in bits of percussion as well, anything you like that's going to jazz it up a wee bit for you, add little bells and whistles to it. You go back into the mixer. Yeah, that is going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as I mentioned in the previous video, we do have a free drum kit for you to download. I will leave the link to that in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching, folks. Your support is really very much appreciated, and I will see you all in the next video. As always, take care. Bye.